Hi Wendy, Martin. Handover video for the Xplore 554. We'll start off down the off side of the caravan, down at the rear of the caravan. We've got the cassette toilet and above this we've got the flap. Use the key here, drop that down, and you fill this with fresh water for the toilet flush. You can add a pink chemical for fragrance as per the instructions on the chemical bottle in there. And down here again there's a key. Press two buttons in, drop the flap down, reveals the cassette. Squeeze this orange handle vertical and draw out the cassette. To empty the cassette, turn the spout through 90 degrees, unscrew the cap, empty the contents, refill with blue chemical as per the instructions on the bottle, and then turn it back through 90 degrees and slide it back home, ensuring that orange handle drops into the slot there, and close the locker. These are your two outlets for your grey water from your sinks and your shower. And there's some grey hose in the front to guide it into the waste master tank that's in the caravan. So this is the battery and the mains hookup. So again, another hatch. Use the key to unlock it, drop it down, and the cable goes in there so you don't trap it when the door shuts. And there is the blue plug mains lead connected there. Leisure battery all connected to the caravan. Aqua roll for fresh water into the caravan, and this is the water connection hose, which is very straightforward. Just pulls out and then reconnects back in, and this sliding door here just slides down and traps it there so it doesn't pull out. Obviously just make sure that the pump is submerged in the water and you're ready to go. Moving around the caravan, mains power leads in there. I've got your filled up brand new gas bottle on there. There's your grey water hose. One thing I have noticed, you asked me this morning, Martin, everything okay in service, and I've just checked the service and we've had to put a new gas hose on. They're dated. See there, it's 2022. The previous one was out of date. They have a 5-year lifespan, so we've had to throw that away. So there'll be an additional charge of £11.99, but I wanted to get that fitted, and then it gets fitted onto the regulator from the gas bottle there, so I hope that's okay. So moving around to the inside of the caravan, and firstly what we'll do is I'll show you the drain down for winter frost protection. So this is for the fresh water in the caravan. Down on the front right hand seat I've removed the cushion, and there is this toggle switch here, the yellow switch. This is the pointing as it is to the outer wall of the caravan. That's normal operation, bringing water into the caravan. And to drain down for winter, you turn it 90 degrees and leave it vertical, and you can hear it there dumping all the water out of the caravan. So that's nice and straightforward. Also on the same seat there's a drop down door, and it reveals your 240 volt electric trips and reset, and it's listed underneath each one of those what they are protecting. And also there is your bank of 12 volt fuses, and the fuse sizes are all on the ends of each of the fuses, and it tells you underneath what they are protecting as well. So as you enter the caravan, on the left hand side of the door we have the whale system, and we have the power unit and switches that brings the power into the caravan. So the master here, that brings power into the caravan, so that's down now, that's correct. Then you've got the lights, flick that switch down and it brings power onto all the individual lights, and you can turn them on and off individually. Pump is the water pump that I showed you outside in the aqua roll. That needs to be down so it's drawing water into the caravan. And this is the awning light, which is for the light on the outside of the caravan. So let's just do the hot water, the whale system underneath there. So we've got a hot tap, sorry, a tap signal there, a sign there. Let's see if I can get this in focused. Yeah, there we go. So what we have is a series of just pressing the button. There it says off. Press it again. There's one squiggle. That is electricity. The squiggle means electricity. We're running on electricity. Press it again and there's two squiggles. Okay, So some sites have 16 amps of power, some sites only have perhaps 10 amps of power. So the twin squiggle is for full power, and if you need to change that, you might have to go back to one squiggle, depending on whether there's enough power at the site, or depends on what you're consuming. We've got plenty of power here, so we're on 2 squiggles. Then I press it again and it jumps across, and there's a flame. That means it's gas. We've now ignited, the electricity is now off, and the hot water is being heated by gas automatically. Okay, if you want to use not just gas but a dual use of gas and electric, press it again and there is a squiggle and a gas symbol. Press it again and there's a double squiggle and a gas symbol. That means it's automatically drawing on a balance of gas and electricity, and if one of them drops out because you run out, it'll stop on the gas or it'll stop on the electric. Okay, hopefully that's straightforward enough. So this is now one. The bottom one is for heating in the caravan. Let's push all these across. Very similar again, it's in off mode. This is for the heating. 1 electricity squiggle, 2 electricity squiggles. Yeah, as I explained previously on the gas, or you can press it again. Let's just run on gas. Oh, sorry, 3. There's 3 squiggles for electricity. 1, 2 and 3. 3 different settings on the heating. Then you've got gas only. And then you've got 1 squiggle for electricity or gas. To turn the temperature up or down on the heating, it's this plus or minus there. So it was pretty high at the moment, so it's pretty warm in here. So that explains how all that works. We'll just check the hot water coming out the taps. Plenty of water pressure. Oh, well, absolutely, that's really hot. That's fine. So for the 3 gas burners and the oven and the grill, there is 1 igniter. This one does all. So to ignite one of the hobs, push and hold the button in for 4 or 5 seconds, then let go, and that stays on. That's nice and simple. And the same with the grill and the oven. Hold it in for 4 or 5 seconds, let go, that's fine. And the same with the grill. Perfect. So I'm more than happy, that's all working fine. Microwave's all on, power's up, and now we move to the fridge. So the fridge runs on electricity, gas or vehicle battery when you're towing the caravan. That's the main on off button for the fridge, and if you want to change from electricity to gas, you just press it there, so that it just self ignites on gas. Or if we're going to tow the caravan and you want to operate the fridge and have it while you're travelling, you press it there onto battery. The reason it's bleeping and alarming at us is because we're not connected to a vehicle, so that's fine. That's how it should be. So back to electricity, and this is your temperature setting. You can have a minimum temperature setting, or you can increase it with all the illuminated lights. That's been on about half an hour now, so that's nice and cold in there. And the freezer box is starting to freeze up as well, so that's all good. All the lights are on in the caravan and everything's working as it should. Just move down to the rear. We've got the electric flush on the top of the toilet. There. The toilet does swivel, it's meant to swivel. And underneath there is a slide valve there that you slide across to empty the contents into the cassette below. Vanity sink, all working tap, working fine. Yeah, nice hot water in there. I'm not going to put the shower on because it's all been cleaned out and it's ready to go. Under the bed I've got your Acroll and Wastemaster. So all the equipment that I said was going to be in the caravan is in the caravan. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when you collect your caravan.